Hey guys, and happy Halloween. Today, I'm gonna be comparing $1 Halloween makeup to $100 Halloween makeup. And we're gonna see if the price really makes that much of a difference. Oh, it's going in my nostril. This is not good. To do that, we're gonna have to go shopping. First stop is the dollar store. Let's see what we can find. I hope they have a good Halloween makeup section and we have a lot of variety, but we'll see. Oh, here's the Halloween aisle stickers. I don't see any makeup. Come on, dollar store, don't let me down. This would be a good costume. $2. Dollar store isn't at all. Not gonna lie, I did not expect to see wigs at the dollar store. Oh, now we're moving on to the makeup. Only $1.25. I might have to get the white cream makeup. I think we're gonna have to get the classic paint sticks. Ooh, they even have fake blood. Primary colors. I definitely gotta go with this. They only have one of these makeup crayon sets left and there's one missing, it looks like. Somebody stole it. Oh my god. Glow in the dark press on nails. Lash designs. I need that. They actually have a ton of things to choose from. Oh look, Wolfie can be a prisoner. I want to buy my dog's costume. Somebody stop me. We got our $1 Halloween makeup. Now off to the expensive Halloween store. I'm excited. So now we're at Malabar, the spot to go for theater makeup, special effects. It's expensive. Let's check it out. Is this a butt? Does it look real? Everyone needs a good bald cap. You can get a full set of girls for $41.95. This is the mother load. Paradise Ben Nye for one of these colors is $10. And one look would definitely require more than one color. Primary color ones. Oh, they have liquid latex. What's the difference between this one and the zombie one?
Bigger hole.
Okay, I'll get the one with the bigger hole. Thank you. Just for the contacts and the white pencil, it was $50. So that definitely puts a dent in the wallet, but I'm confident that we can create a sick look with them. This is the dollar store Halloween makeup. Everything in here costs around $1 for a total of less than $20 for all this stuff. And this is the professional stage makeup. It costs a lot more. To put it in perspective, just one of these little paint colors costs as much as everything we got from Dollarama. So it looks like we got a lot less for a lot more, but we'll see if it's actually worth it. I'm gonna be trying to recreate this photo that I found on Pinterest, really spooky. It's not too difficult, but it's also not like super easy, you know? There's like some details in there. So I feel like it's a good test for the dollar store makeup as well. First, we gotta do a white base. For paints from the dollar store, we have this witch kit. Like the colors in here are pretty standard. We have the same shades going on these makeup sticks. And then we also have a whole tube of white cream makeup. I also got those little triangle wedges. So we'll use the white cream makeup and we'll just work on our base. It's a little sheer, but that's okay. In the picture, hers is kind of like this. It's not like completely opaque. Not my acne looking crusty AF under here. Wait a damn minute. What is happening here? Why is it going patchy for no reason? What did I put there? Is that like my skincare? Why is it just in this one spot? Not loving that. Can we blend it? What? It's getting worse. Why? It was doing so well. It just does not want to stick to this one part of my face. Let me just completely wipe it off there. What is happening? Let me use a foundation brush. Okay, this is a lot better. Switching over to an actual foundation brush is helping a lot. And then wiping off whatever I had on my skin is clearly working. I'm gonna do a second layer just to even it out a bit. The tube is literally like 3/4 done. It seems like there's a lot in there, but it does go quickly. It's doing the thing again. What the fuck? Okay, this product definitely doesn't like layering on itself. Maybe that's where I was going wrong, because honestly, the first base looked a lot better than what's going on right now. It just doesn't layer properly. So, bruh, what is happening to my nose right now? What the? Like once it dries, you cannot layer more over that area or it starts to lift it and then it becomes super batchy. So keep that in mind. I do have another white paint in our little witch kit here. So I'm gonna just layer that on top and see if we can get an even more solid white base here. Dollar store base, done. It took a lot of work and love to try and make it blend and deal with the situation that we were having. In the end, I was able to get a nice base. For the expensive side, we're using the Mehron makeup in the shade white. Just adding some water and we'll apply. Oh my god. Right away, you can tell it's a lot more pigmented. I'm just gonna blend that in. This is like a sigh of relief just from how fast it's going. Just because we had so much trouble with that side to try and make it work. Yeah, this is just so much easier to apply as like an overall base at least. It's definitely giving us the look we want like a lot faster. They're also just different types of face paint. The dollar store one is very creamy. It gives you a little bit of that transparent. Your skin is still showing through a little bit. The expensive one is water activated and then it dries down down completely matte. It's definitely more pigmented and like opaque. Didn't need much layering at all. And both work for the look. I'm just gonna set both sides with powder, especially the dollar store one definitely needs to be set because of how creamy it was. This will make it easier to work with the other colors that we decide to paint on, and it'll make it last. You don't want it to be slipping and sliding all over your face all Halloween. Now I'm just gonna do my brows. I'm gonna do them the same on both sides. So we'll just do what I normally do, using some of that paint to outline my brow. Now going in with the black paint from the dollar store, we're gonna do our black smoky eye. We'll use this just as a base, and then we'll apply some black eyeshadow over top, all around the eye. This little applicator was actually in the kit as well, and it's doing pretty good. Not my favorite way to apply, but it works. So that looks pretty good. You can see it's very creamy, a little patchy, but nothing that some powder can't set. I found this eyeshadow palette at the dollar store. It does have a black eyeshadow in it as well. So we'll use that to set this paint. It's not gonna crease now. Definitely not as patchy. That black shadow was definitely a lifesaver for that. For the other side, we have our Mehron makeup black face paint. We'll just do a nice little base on our eye so we can replicate the other side. You can see it dried down completely matte. It dried super quickly. I feel like even if we weren't to use powder over top, it would be fine without moving anywhere, but we still want to smoke it out and kind of blend the edges here. So I'm going to use some black shadow to do that. So I feel like if anything, the expensive makeup probably just saves you time because you're not having to like work as hard to blend it, make sure it's not patchy, and then set it, you know? But those extra steps will make your dollar store makeup look just as good as like expensive makeup, you know? I found the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara at the dollar store, so we're gonna use that on both our top and lower lashes. And on the expensive side, we'll go in with Huda Beauty's Legit Lashes Mascara. Now for lashes, look at the ones I found at the dollar store. These are insane. And on the other side, we're gonna throw these ones on. I don't even know where they're from. I lost the original like packaging it was in. First, let's do the dollar store ones. Look at that. They're a little sparkly. Okay, plop them on. These are the type of lashes that they're talking about when they say, if you blink too fast, you'll fly away, you know? It's Halloween. The more dramatic, the better. They're insane. Look how long they are. I love them. Now for the other side, both lashes are on. It feels wrong to have two different styles on, like it really does. Clearly the dollar store ones like needed to be this dramatic for them to even show up on this little eye look we have here. And I thought these were the most dramatic lashes I owned. Not anymore. Now we have to stencil out the whole like ripped up design. Comment down below what you guys are being for Halloween. Charles and I finally decided on being Beauty and the Beast. So I'm really excited. I have my like cute little princess outfit. I might even do like special effects makeup of like a claw scratch on my face, but it depends on how much time I'll have to get ready. And honestly, by the time Halloween rolls around, like I'm usually so overdoing like Halloween looks. I also got this from the dollar store, by the way. It's Wet n Wild. Who knew they had Wet n Wild at the dollar store? Because I sure didn't. I'm just kind of like winging it. Just trying to like stencil out stuff that looks like my face is being ripped off. And this pencil is working perfect for this. It's a kohl pencil, so it's like the perfect formula. It's just creamy enough, but I do have to sharpen it every 2 seconds because it gets dull and I need it to be nice and crisp for these details. I'm realizing that this is definitely saving this design on the dollar store side. The creamy paint is just like way too creamy to do details like this. So if you're doing a more complex look or it requires more detail kind of like this, make sure you're picking up the eye pencil from the dollar store too, because it's saving us. We have most of it stenciled out. I'm gonna switch over to the black paint on the expensive side just because I feel like we'll be able to get really precise with a nice eyeliner brush here. This is gonna be like skipping a step. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see that the pencil definitely was a little bit more dull. It's more creamy, so the lines aren't as precise. But here with the paint, we're getting a really crisp application. So it's a little easier and quicker to work with. All right, the stencil is done. So far I'm seeing a theme here. With the more expensive makeup, it's kind of a time saver because it's like doing it right away. Whereas the dollar store is giving us the results that we want, but it's just taking a little extra time to get there and kind of finesse it to make it work, you know? Now let's fill in. On the cheap side, we're using our dollar store paint palette, and I'm just gonna fill it in. The amount of nostalgia I'm feeling right now using these paints. My mom used to use these on me every Halloween as a kid. I'm realizing now even a liquid eyeliner pen, like a drugstore liquid eyeliner pen to trace this out would have been great and probably even giving you more precision than that kohl eye pencil. So there's lots of ways to use affordable products to like create some cool spooky Halloween looks. You just gotta get creative. All right, dollar store side is done and it looks actually really good. Whew, it was a process though, I'm not gonna lie. That side is taking way more effort. Now all we have to do is fill in on the expensive side with our black paint. We have dollar store fake blood and $7 fake blood. And the dollar store pack also comes with the fake skin. I don't know what that is. Fake skin, you say? I don't know whose skin is orange and it just feels like a cream. I don't know about this fake skin. That compared to a more expensive alternative, which would be the Mehron 3D gel. You're supposed to warm it up and then it comes out in a really thick consistency and you can mold it. So that's probably something that you would need to go for the more expensive one, because this does not resemble fake skin at all. Everything else we were able to make work so far. Let's see about this blood. It's oozing out of the tube already. We're gonna apply some of that kind of like bloody tears on the dollar store side. I want it to look like it's like dripping. Oh God, don't drip too far. It's still going, you guys. Oh no. Oh, it's going in my nostril. This is not good. Oh my God, why is it going so far? So I would not do the dripping technique. It's just too liquidy for that. It'll just keep going. It'll drip right off your face. If anything, I would just draw whatever you're going for on your face. There we go. Does that look like bloody tears? Kind of pooled up in my nostril here, but it worked pretty well. For $1, like, yeah, it's great fake blood. Just be careful because it's liquidy, okay? Now we have our $7 blood and it says it's a gel. This one's so thick that it's like having a hard time actually dripping down my face. All right, we got the fake blood on both sides. The expensive side is a lot thicker. It's darker. It looks a little more realistic. It was easier to manipulate because of how thick it was. And this side, we got the hang of it. I don't mind the vibrant red. I feel like you still get the idea. Still looks like blood. And I wouldn't have thought anything of it until I saw it directly next to this one, you know? So this one I think is something that you could save your money on and just go with the dollar store fake blood, and you'd be better off maybe putting a little bit more money to the actual face paint. But both sides look really dope. From the dollar store, I found tooth cream. So it's some black sludge that you rub all over your teeth and it's supposed to stay there. And I actually don't have an expensive version of this, so we're just gonna put it all over. Oh yeah, that's sexy. Hey babe.
What's that?
Do you want to kiss me with this in my teeth?
No.
Ew. It doesn't taste like anything, but it just doesn't feel great. That can't be good for you. That actually added a lot to the look. It looks disgusting in the best way. Can you guess which side is the dollar store and which side is the expensive side?
I can't tell.
Look hard.
Your left side looks darker than the right side. Like it looks like less ghetto.
You're done. You're done.
Like
You got it right. Did the blood give it away because it looks like darker? First impression, he couldn't tell the difference between the two, but then when he was really investigating, he said this side is the expensive side because it was like darker. But both sides look good. Like you still get the point with this side and you're saving so much money on this side. So all in all, my thoughts are if it's for one night out of the whole year and you can create your Halloween look with dollar store makeup, I would definitely go that route. It might take a little longer. It might take a little extra setting powder, but it is possible to get a really dope spooky look as we showed today. This side, however, if you do go all out with your Halloween makeup every single year, then it might be worth investing in some professional face paints. You can reuse them every year and they do work really well and make it a little bit easier to create some more complex looks. So let me know what you guys think. Which side do you prefer? Are you team dollar store makeup or team expensive makeup? Comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a spooky and safe and happy Halloween. See you in my next one. Bye. Bye. I spent $35 for contacts and I forgot to put them in on the expensive side. So here's what that looks like.